You had shortly moved to an adjacent room, and there were skeletons, half rotten, dancing between gold columns as blue lightning crackled across their bodies as if they were being shocked into a standing position, and you made your way back to the altar room.
Gotcha. All right, let's go ahead and put Torin's body on that table.
Whoa.
Gentlemen, yes.
Did you not see what I saw in that room? It looked like somehow they were using the souls of the weird dog creatures to fuel the whole thing.
I mean,
See that?
there's a woman that is also barking.
Yeah, and there's that. I mean, is there any part of that sentence that you find not disturbing?
What if, so we assume that they're using those as kind of like a fuel?
Well, although I'm sure it would be very amusing to have Torin bark occasionally, the entertainment value of that would probably wear thin after a while. So why don't we try the more traditional method? Bring it back.
I don't think it'd get boring if he could play fetch too.
Well, there's also be the endless recriminations of why did you reincarnate me using an evil dog soul? I just don't want to have that conversation for him.
I agree. I was just in jest.
It would be a funny conversation, though.
They put him on, but if you have access to more what you say traditional methods, I am not familiar with it.
Let's put the evil dog soul bed in our back pocket. Call that Plan B.
Mm-hmm.
And if nothing else pans out, maybe we can reconsider.
As Caliban is making the statement, you look over to the corner where the lady is sitting on all fours, scratching the back of her ear and licking her shoulder.
Yeah, anyway, similar to how I was able to find Necromantic with a tracking spell, I might be able to narrow a search for the necessary diamonds and cast a similar spell that could at least point us in the right direction. I mean, alternatively, I guess we could just search every room, but this would at least, because Torin's not getting any fresher.
That's true.
Also, another bit of good news, I think I might be able to take Therese Zolt's curse.
I mean,
but that also requires diamonds.
right.
So, and we have to crush the diamonds up. So if you spot anything that looks like it could be used to crush diamonds, be sure to grab it.
In the meanwhile, is our only choice right now to dragging him around with us? And I don't want to accidentally break anything if something happened.
How long do we have before he starts? I still have the scroll of gentle repose that I can.
Do you have everything you need to transcribe that scroll?
I never thought to look into that. I will do that as we search for the diamonds.
Because if we can't find any diamonds, we may need that spell multiple times.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. So the one use would be no use. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check my pack.
You find yourself in this room. A few dead zombies, the lady who has mannerisms of one of the dogmen, and this large stone table plated in gold. What happens now? Take a rest or...
Yeah, should we take the time for you to transcribe the spell into your book so that you can cast it later when needed, and then we can set a guard and rest, because that fight took a lot out of me.
Yeah, that would be wise.
So you start planning. It's going to take 4 hours to transcribe the spell, but you have all the components you need. Short rest or long rest, while Fiddle completes this task.
I personally do not need a long rest, but whatever you guys need.
Yeah, I, for some reason, don't need one either.
So let's say for the ease of time, Fiddle's completed the copying of the spell. You've now taken a long rest, as I've rolled for encounters, and no encounters occurred.
Nice. Amazing.
Well, I can cast Locate Object. If there's any diamonds within 1,000 feet, not behind lead, it'll point us in the direction.
Let's do it. This is important, right? We need it for him, and then you said my curse, so this is really important.
But
you find a ping to the west of your current position.
You just point, and Zolt's going to start going in that direction. He's going to cast Pass Without a Trace on the party.
Everyone now has a +10 to their stealth, and you can pick up the party token and move forward.
So it looks like a 18, 29, 28, and a 34 stealth.
Ice.
So does that work the way it worked when you guys were tracking Necromantic? Like when I come to this intersection, will Caliban be able to point which direction it is?
Yes. And as you look back, Caliban is standing at the door and pointing back in the opposite direction.
Yeah, I thought he said west. The other west.
My bad. I need to hold up my hands, right? Which one is the L? Here we go.
Now, this spell only lasts for 10 minutes, so possible I might have to do it multiple times if it's a good distance. Wait, I'll consult with my god.
God.
Caliban, as you move closer to it, you get a ping, and it seems like it's still to the west.
I'm gonna walk up after Fiddle moves out of the way and try the handle, see if it's locked.
You try the handle, and it easily opens.
Okay. I will open it stealthily. Do you want another stealth check? That's a 40.
The rest of the party is waiting for Zolt to open the door, and he does so silently as he nearly disappears through it. The door is open, and a path leads to the west before it turns to the north.
Gonna follow it.
As you come to the turn in the hallway, you see a heap of dead creatures. The pile includes several dire rats, a handful of bats, and 3 dogman guards.
What does it look like they died from?
Give me an investigation or perception check.
Yeah.
Use your eyes.
Fiddle, fine. Cool.
I just point at the pile and I say, Fiddle.
Go ahead.
21. They appear to be coated in frost.
There's frost.
There could be a dry aging room up ahead.
So you think they're saving the bodies?
Yes.
If you hang meat for a while, especially in a nice temperature controlled room, you need to get more tender.
This is their bodies. This must have been, in my investigation, do the dead bodies look like they're wearing like older clothes or the modern clothes or whatever you consider modern during our time? Like, do they look like from the past?
Give me a history check. 26. The dogman guards look like they're wearing the standard uniform you've seen throughout the Fireforge. You can't make out the uniforms that are on the dire rats.
May I make a recommendation, gentlemen? Remember that plan B? Could we add to that plan B?
Sure.
All right.
You want to resurrect one of the dog guys and ask him what's healed him?
Well, we don't have to ask him. I just want to see what the table does. And if you want to use Torin, we can use one of these bodies.
Can we do that after?
Absolutely. As long as we could do it. Plan B. Thanks.
They're all piled in this, turn down this corridor.
I'm going to take my bow out and shoot an arrow into the pile of bodies.
You shoot your arrow into the frozen bodies. Upon impact, some ice chips jump from them as part of their extremities crack and fall away.
So they're frozen solid.
Interesting. I'm glad you shot at them first because Fiddle was making his way over to the body to try to like look at which one he wants to use.
That's why he did it.
And how tall is the pile?
5, maybe 6 feet.
Okay, so we could get over them and get to the other side if we wanted to. Caliban, is your ping pointing this way?
West by northwest.
Okay. Caliban said he only has 10 minutes left. We should hurry up and get over this pile, but we should be wary of whatever. If it's a creature that did this, we should need to keep an eye out.
Yeah. Agreed. I take out a small knife and I mark one of the bodies.
Are you afraid someone's going to come and take it?
No, I chose the one that I wanted.
Go ahead and make me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Mother. That's why you left. Why didn't you guys stop me? You said saving throw? 15.
Fiddle moves up towards the pile of bodies. He reaches out, and you witness cold air and frost shooting from the small holes in the ceiling. You take 6 points of cold damage, and you are restrained. What does the rest of the party want to do in this moment?
Fiddle, don't move. Just move your eyes. Oh, where's the trigger for the trap?
I didn't do anything. And then I'll look around and see if I set something off. I just stepped here and worth it. Good, it's cold.
18.
You look around and certainly know the trap is coming from the ceiling. but you can't see that there is any kind of mechanism controlling it. Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage due to being restrained, Fiddle. 8 is a failure, and you take another 3 points of cold damage as the jets quickly blow their freezing air upon Fiddle and the pile of bodies, coating them in a new layer of frost.
I'm gonna reach
I
up.
think this is how it happened.
I'm gonna reach up and grab him and pull him back.
Zolt, give me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. 27. As you pull Fiddle's semi-frozen body away from the pile, the jets again blast downward. But with practiced grace, you're able to quickly move out of harm's way.
Well, makes sense when they're all piled up like that. If it happens every time you get near it.
The trap, when obviously we see the jets coming from the ceiling, how many jets are we talking about here?
Every 6 inches to cover the 10-foot cube.
Oh, so that's a lot of holes.
So this whole area is blocked by that.
Do the holes, are they just in this corner? Do they seem to continue down the hallway?
You move up, taking care to not get too close to the pile. You scan the ceiling beyond and don't see any holes that continue beyond the pile of corpses.
Yeah, we could always run through it, jump over it.
I got caught right when I stepped into it, and it caught me.
Do we have any ladders or long poles or a staff?
For what purpose?
Well, if it's something on the ground, like if it's a weight thing, then we could. Well, actually, it was to test to see if it's a weight thing. Like if we just stand from a distance and then put the pole into the area and it goes off, then we know it's not the floor, right? So
Are you saying we should have bought a 10-foot pole? Like a good old day?
Oh, wait. What kind of diamond do you need? I have a diamond.
Worth 500 gold?
Oh, not that much. Never mind.
I have a fishing tackle kit that has a wooden rod in it. Yeah, the fishing pole from when I was sailor. So I'm going to take that and then stand a good distance away so I'm not going to get hit by the jets and just put the pole like over the bodies and see where I put the pole, like if it engages.
You place the pole over the pile of bodies, and the trap does not trigger. Caliban, as you're watching Zolt perform this action, you see on one of the dogman's left pinky fingers a glint of a platinum band.
Look! Platinum material! On the dogman!
Oh, that one was married. Should I try and knock it off of his hand with the pole?
I don't know. If only someone had some magical way to reach over there and grab it.
I produce my mage hand and do the light bulb motion with my mage hand.
It bears the question, Fiddle, why you touch anything with your regular hands.
I have no answer for you, sorry. Sometimes the best experiences are felt and experienced on your own.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I will reach over with my mage hand to grab the platinum band that Caliban points out. And I inspect it. But it's still in the mage hand. Here's what you pointed out, Caliban. I hold it up to Caliban's face.
Yeah. Could we lose the finger?
Sure. And then I'll like crunch it so that the ice kind of. There you go, Caliban. And I hold it out.
Wait, do you think I'm going to be carrying you? Why don't you carry that?
Oh, okay.
Does it have a gemstone on it? Does it have a diamond?
Clean platinum band.
Yeah, I'll activate my my winged boots and just kind of like fly over the area. Be ready to grab me in case this is a really dumb idea.
As you start to float over these bodies, I need you to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Really dumb idea.
6 is a failure, and you take 9 points of cold damage, and you are restrained.
I'm gonna hook him with my wood pole and pull him back. Try and hit him back towards us. If my bow is strung, could I like hook his arm or put it around his head and just pull him back?
Give me a dexterity check to see how quickly you can do this.
Straight dexterity check. 17.
You extend your bow towards Caliban and lasso his toe. Pulling your bow back, you feel tension that can possibly break it.
All right, I'll just reach out and grab him.
Make me a dex save.
27 again.
7. You easily reach out and grasp Caliban, pulling him from beneath the freezing jets. Caliban, you take 5 points of cold damage. Result, you're able to evade injury once more.
Next person that goes there, why don't we like put a rope around them?
Good call.
Okay, not a pressure plate.
So this pile, you'd have to climb it first and then get over it. There's no way to just like jump over it.
You could probably jump over it with the boots on Torin's feet.
You mean the boots on my feet?
Aren't you a monk?
Yes.
Jump over there and then we'll tie a rope to us. And if we get stuck, you just pull us over.
We're teleporting too.
Would I be able to jump from here to here?
Yes.
I guess I'll give it a shot.
As you enter the 10-foot area, give me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
We put a rope around him first.
Oh, well, 3 times the jumping distance, so I could jump 39 feet. Okay. Dex save, you said?
Damn, 27's popular, right?
And you're easily able to jump over the pile just before the cold air descends upon you. But you're too quick and avoid injury.
On this side, do I see anything that would hint to me what triggers it?
You can make me an investigation or perception check. Guy, as you look around, you see what looks like an eldritch symbol carved on the wall where you're standing. It's approximately 6 inches from the floor.
I let the guys on the other side know that. So I ask them to maybe search the floor there, see if there's a rune there.
Oh, there's a rune? It's probably powering the trap. Do you want me to just throw you a crowbar and you can destroy it?
Oh no, I'm wondering if there's a save rune on that side.
Okay. Should I take a perception from this side? Because Fiddle investigated it.
I didn't find any pressure plates, but I can see if there's any runes or any specific type of.
It's just probably powering the whole thing.
So you want me to quote unquote erase it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a carving or is it a
It looks like it's been carved into the stone itself, and it's giving off a faint glow.
I've got a hammer or I've got a crowbar. Which one do you want?
I may have something. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, I have dispel.
You need to see it, wouldn't you?
120 feet.
Yeah,
Super.
I need a crowbar.
I throw the crowbar through the opening towards Sky.
And unless somebody has any issues, I start whacking it through.
You spend a good minute trying to deface this rune, but your efforts don't appear to have any effect.
Okay. Plan B. Fiddle, stand on my shoulders and cast Dispel Magic on the rune if you can see it.
He doesn't need to see it.
Be within 120 feet.
There you go.
Let me stand back real quick while you do this.
Yes, I don't use this spell often.
Oh,
Here I go.
wait a minute. So before anything happens, because I'm here, I want to look like, wait a minute, let me make sure there's room first. I want to kind of like peer down that way.
You peer down the hall, and it turns to the left, about 100 feet from your position. Nothing in the hall catches your eye.
Okay, I'll stay right there, I guess. And then, all right, go ahead, Fiddle.
Ready? And then I hold out my trident and I say, Espiterzio.
Guy, as Fiddle casts his spell, you see the faint glow from the rune fade to black.
The rune faded to black. I say, come through, guys.
Zoltz, because he's paranoid, holds his hand up just real quick and then puts his hand over where it would engage the trap before because he knows he's got a pretty good dex save. Does it come on?
No, it does not.
Okay, well done. Well done. And then we climb over.
May I investigate the bodies, guys, or should we go?
I mean, it'll probably be easier once we get back when they've defrosted a bit. Otherwise, you're going to have to break through bodies to get to the other bodies.
That's true. Okay. I'm going to put away my mage hand and pocket the ring. Does it do anything? Am I still alive?
Got him so paranoid he's consent a ring in his pocket.
Yeah, you put the ring on a Torin.
Yeah, that's maybe should probably do that.
Oh, it's a ring of resurrection. Wild. Yep, I set my crowbar back and then we continue to stealth forward.
Yeah, I have to recast the spell though because I lost my concentration.
Oh, bummer.
Moving north along the hallway, it turns to the west. As you continue, there is a door on your right-hand side, and the hallway once again turns and continues south.
I'm gonna look at Caliban to see if it's to the west of here, if we should check this door or keep moving.
I just keep pointing whatever direction I'm.
The location is almost due west from here, just a tad to the south.
Okay, it might be in this room. I'm gonna point to the door and say, Fiddle.
Yes. Door. Fiddle. Yes. Whoops.
As you check for traps, you find very clearly written on the door in an elegant common script are the words, "Keep out. Very dangerous."
When it says keep out, that means go in, right? Right, guys?
Probably. I'm gonna cure myself before we do that.
Oh, yeah, good idea. I'm going to cast shield.
Yeah, shield is a reaction spell. It's not a... You mean mage armor?
Mage armor?
Would you mind trying the door with your mage hand? Just to see?
And then I wiggle the door.
You wiggle the door handle, and it seems like it's unlocked.
Seems unlocked, gentlemen.
Okay. Then Zolt's gonna move up and try and peek through the door without being noticed.
As you open up the door, you see an inky black cloud lying just beyond the door frame. It seems to roil in the hallway. You're not able to see anything beyond it.
Inky black.
Yeah, there's a cloud in here.
Wow.
Yeah. Should we try the other path, see if it leads at least in the direction we need to go before trying the inky black cloud?
Which other path?
There's a path to the south. It might circle back to the west.
Yeah, can't hurt.
I'm just going to keep moving past these doors unless Caliban points at one of them. Well, we got a problem here, folks.
As you make your way into this larger room, you can hear moaning and screaming long before you enter. What happens now?
I'm going to stealth forward and see what's up there.
Okay.
And yeah.
In the room, there are 8 creatures chained to the walls. 5 may be dead or unconscious. But of the other 3, you see a robed dogman, a dogman soldier, and a green-scaled lizard folk.
I make my way back to the party and say, there's a bunch of individuals chained up on the walls. There are 2 lizard men, 1 robed, 1 guardsman, and then a lizard person. And it looks like they're going from person to person. I don't know if they're the ones killing them or not, but it looks like a bad situation. Do we just want to take them out?
What's the danger?
There seems to be another room beyond.
As you move up into the room, give me a perception check.
25.
You hear a loud banging against a wooden door coming from somewhere to the north.
And there's something banging up there. I don't know if it's a door, a table. I don't know what they're hitting against, but it's wood. Should we move past them and...
The banging is coming from the room?
There's another room to the north, and it's coming from up there. So I'm concerned if we make our way into the next room, the 3 chained people will notice us and give us away. So...
Well, that's the direction that I'm still sensing, right?
From where you are right now, it's almost due west.
There's no other path that goes
that way. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's go find out what's up there. We head into the room and I try and do the universal sign for shush to the people chained as we make our way to the north.
Heading through this room and following the northern path, you peer into an adjacent room and see a hulking zombie, 2 smaller zombies, and a flaming skeleton. The hulking zombie is pounding on a sturdy wooden door set into the northern wall, apparently attempting to break it down. With each blow upon the door, the creature shrieks in rage, so focused on their task, they are completely oblivious of your party. The rest of the room is in disarray, as if a tornado crashed through some library. Large tomes, small ink pots, and pottery fragments are scattered throughout.
2 smaller zombies, 1 big one flaming skull. Looks like they've destroyed the room when they're trying to get through the door. Should we take them out? Let's stack up and kill these guys. Let's put Torin's body away from the combat area. Have we already cast Gentle Repose on him?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Well, let's set him in the corner or whatever so no one walks away with his body, and let's kill these zombies.
Oh, I still have the X on him.
No, I'm gonna leave my signal whistle around his neck. You call us if you need us. Torin, we'll be back.
I'm gonna cast Rathe Undead.
Yeah, Richard, we got good news and bad news.
You're alive, but you're not alive. I'm positioning, and I'm just gonna shoot at some people as soon as I can.
Can you mark where you saw them again?
You should be able to see them right now.
All I just see is a hallway.
No, you're looking the wrong direction to the north.
Okay, I'm gonna stand right here. I'm like, I don't see it because I was walking over here. Hey guys, I don't see anything.
I don't see anything down the path we just walked.
There we go. Oh, you're right. I see them. I'll be right. I'll be right here, so I can at least. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there's only me. I guess I'll stand here.
I had made good berries before going to sleep because I had spell slots. So how many do I have? I think I have 10.
Oof.
Yes, I have 10. I'm gonna put a good berry in the mouth of the 3 that are still alive, and then save the other ones for the unconscious ones after the fight, just to sustain them, give them a health point back.
But has it been more than 24 hours since you've gotten those good berries?
No, because we got a long rest, and then he transcribed the spell, and we did another long rest. I had a level 1 spell slot before we took the long rest, so I cast it before we took the long rest. He matches with the skeleton.
Yeah. Whoa, he's gigantic. I just saw him. Did he come out the door, or is that the thing that's been banging on the door?
Yeah, man, that's been there the whole time.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
You're funny, man.
No, I'm sorry. I was just not paying attention. It's because my part was scrolled down and I scrolled up.
I'm like, oh, it's okay. It's not like we're on a huge map anyway. So it's to be expected.
That's the flaming one, right? Is the big one the flaming one?
No, the skeleton one is the flaming one.
So the one in the back? Yeah, okay. So Zolt's going to bonus action hide. That's a 25. And then he's going to take 3 attacks on the flaming skeleton because he's seeing the room kind of on fire and is like, okay, that might be the second biggest threat after the giant dude. So he's going to try and take out the flaming skeleton first. 24 for 9 piercing and 5 sneak attack.
Firing off your arrow, it hits and obliterates the flaming skeleton.
And then I'm going to attack one of the smaller skeleton dudes. Now, would they be aware of me?
You break your stealth by making an attack.
31 for 9 damage. 15 for... Does 15 hit?
15 hits.
For 12 damage. Because I get that extra D8 on the last one. 15's good. Oh man, zombies again. Remember zombies, guys?
Oh! You hit this creature several times with your strikes. It turns and glares at you, refusing to fall dead.
Salt moves up here to break line of sight with them, and that is his turn.
I'll just try to go back here, and I'll hold my action for when somebody, gets up here that gets in my range.
And you shot this one, right? Salt?
No, I shot the bottom left zombie. So I shot the flaming guy and then the bottom left zombie.
Oh, okay. I'm going to cast Firebolt. Go and test this out over at right in front of the big guy. The same target that Zolt. Gosh, let me get in front of him, and then I'll cast it.
15 hits for 10 fire damage, and he crumbles to the ground.
Yeah,
Nice.
Fire seems to work, guys. I'm gonna move out of Caliban's way.
How silly does this look to the enemy? Just we hit him and then duck around the corner. Yeah.
Like, oh shit, they saw us, run.
Seeing 2 of its companions drop, The shambling corpse moves in your direction.
Seeing this guy, I suppose I will also firebolt.
A 19 hits for 6 fire damage.
And then I will bravely
Run away.
move away.
Run away.
I don't have to be the farthest away. I just have to be farther away than you are.
As the ogre zombie continues banging on the door, part of the frame gives way.
Bonus action hide. 26. And then I'm going to come around the corner and shoot the first thing I see. That is not a homie. Oh, it's that zombie right there. 31 for 18 points of damage.
This creature also drops to the ground.
Dope. I'm going to look at Guy and say, should I hit the big one? Or wait.
I can't see him there right now.
Oh, I'm just saying, should I hit the big one to bring him over or should I wait?
Oh, there's only one guy left?
Yeah, the big dude.
At least no, he's trying to get into that door.
Dirty 20 for 10.
Why don't we let him break down the door for us first?
Too late. I already hit him with an arrow. 10 points of damage. And then I go back around the corner. Okay, I hit him. He's coming. That's my turn.
All right, I go around the corner because I need to see what's going on.
That zombie out in the open, I killed that one, right? Yep.
So there's only the big guy left, right?
Only the big guy left.
So I'll just go over there and do my deal.
Do your deal.
First attack. Oh, 17 to hit
17 hits.
for 9 piercing. Second attack for 29 hit for 11 piercing. And then bonus action, I'll just do an unarmed strike. 7. So 27 damage. And then 45. And just for good measure, I'll move there. That end my turn.
I'm gonna shoot it with firebolt. Firebolt. Yeah. Fizzle. And I'm gonna head back here. End my turn.
And I will also firebolt him.
Yeah.
And I'll stay there.
As it moves towards you, it reaches down to the left and picks up a large morning star with spikes protruding from its head, swinging it as it comes into range and rolls an 8 that misses.
Yes.
Result's going to bonus to action 25. He's going to come around the corner to shoot and see Caliban in front of him and shake his head. And then move up to there and take a shot. 25 for 20 damage. 19 for 8 damage.
Alrighty. I will do my deal. First attack. 19 for a crappy roll of 7. And then second attack.
That will hit, and the large ogre zombie drops to the ground.
It door south, so
Yeah, that's a good point. And then I point at Fiddle and I go, door, Fiddle.
You sure you want me to do that? See what happened last time?
We'll do it with your...
Oh, just he finally gets it.
I finally get it. Yeah. I will check it. I will check it. Okay. Investigate. It's clear. And it didn't suck me in. Was I supposed to check if it's unlocked too? And I'm going to pull on the door. It's not moving. I think we need to do something to make it open. Anybody know how to do that? Hello, door. Nice to meet you. Will you open, please?
Is it locked?
No, it won't budge. It won't budge.
But it's not locked.
Okay, I think I forgot how doors work. I just have been focused on investigating for traps. But it's good.
Have you tried pushing?
No. Okay, let me try that.
You push, and the door opens.
Ah, I got it. I think these glasses are making me dumber, guys.
Yeah, it's the glasses. And oh, shit.
And before you move in, let me describe the room you see. The chamber is thick with the smell of chemicals and rotting flesh. A figure slumps against the lip of a 10-foot diameter pool to the south. Dim light emanates from this pool and its twin to the north, near which stand a table and shelves strewn with books, vials, and alchemical equipment. Swirling purple mist fills an archway leading to the west. For a brief moment, it thins and you glimpse another room beyond. From the same direction, you hear the chanting of a lone voice. As you look about, a rot grub falls from the table, scurries along the ground toward the west. What happens now?
Well, I suppose we should go in.
Where's the diamond, Caliban?
To the west.
Fiddle?
I will check I know what to do. And I head over to the books.
Actually, it might be nice to know if there's any magic going on in here.
I'm mid-walk and you stop me and I go, that is right.
Not liking the look of the mist.
Oh, sorry. This way.
He's wandering off down the hallway.
It's like, fine, I'll check the door. No, Fitty. Get in here, please.
Books. And then I stop right here. And then you want me to check the purple mist, you said?
Well, just in general.
In general, yeah.
Detect magic, probably.
Okay, because you asked me. I'm going to sit right here and cast the ritual. Detect magic. It'll take me about 10 minutes.
Caliban, as Fiddle starts casting his ritual, you hear the chanting in the western area beyond the mist go quiet.
I'm going to grab Fitty by the collar and say, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to drag him away from the doorway so if someone looks through it, they won't see him.
You hear the voice to the west yell something aloud in a language none in the party can comprehend. As the echo of the voice falls away, items on the table near you start rustling and the books start moving.
As soon as I see the books move, I kick Fitty and they say, we're fighting.
Told you I should have checked the books. Y'all don't listen to me. Oh, wait. Cook my Sam.
I rolled low.
As the books move among the detritus on the table, you see hands, the size of halfling hands, crawl up from below the refuse. Guy, what happens now?
I guess I'll go up there and I'll go stabby. First attack, 26 to hit, or 12. Second attack, 17 to hit.
As the hand, very similar to your own hands, crawls across the tabletop, you skewer it on the end of your blade.
You high-fived it too hard.
And then I guess I'll do 10 feet, hop on the table, and then I'll attack this one with my bonus action. A march strike, 26.
You stamp down from atop the table, squishing it. From the western room, beyond the purple mist, you hear the continued chanting. Caliban, roll me a 1d2. Zolt, give me a DC 18 wisdom saving throw.
22.
You hear the monotone voice pierce the mist and feel it trying to take hold of your body. But remembering all you've been through with Necromantic, you're able to shrug off the effect. The crawling claws turn. This one moves next to Fiddle and makes an attack, rolling an 8.
That does. Oh, these hands. So they're the size of halfling hands, you said?
Halfling hands, or perhaps gnome hands. 18 to hit,
Yes.
2 slashing damage.
Are they like dead-looking hands, like exactly like the picture?
Yes. A 6 misses.
Oh, guys.
Zolt, one will attack you with advantage. That's a 23 for a crit. For 9 slashing.
Wow.
One will move up to Caliban and take an attack. That's a 16.
No, that was...
And Guy Legacy. Natural 1. So as you move into the room, these claws crawl out from under the desk. You see Guy stomp, crushing 2 of them, but others crawl from the bookshelf, where Fiddle is wide-eyed at all the ancient tomes, clamping onto his leg, sinking their filthy claws into his skin.
I'd like to take a reaction. That's it, thank you.
What did you roll for initiative?
4? Oh yeah, there's some weird shit going on with me, huh?
That is the end of their turn, and now it is your turn, Zolt.
Interesting. I will take 3 attacks on hands. I'm going to focus on the ones by Fiddle at first.
Okay, everybody, we need to be hands-on here.
Man, I take 5 psychic damage.
It's been less than an hour, so I'm going to use bonus action Hunter's Mark on the one to the south of Fiddle, and I'm going to take my attacks. 24 for 15 plus...
It looks like you don't need a hand, Zolt.
Zolt just aims, takes another bow out of his quiver and aims at the next one. 19 for 13.
Are you saying this psychically or telepathically, Guy?
The last one is going to be the one that was still on the bookcase that attacked him. 27 for 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage.
That claw is pinned, unmoving to the table.
Good job, Zolt. You handled it.
Zolt turns around and walks out of the room.
I was gonna say you're a stand-up guy.
And he just leaves. He knows it's a combat, but he's like, fuck all these guys. These guys ridiculous.
Oh no! I need a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw from Caliban. You feel a gesh fall across your body, confusing you momentarily, but you're able to shrug it off, unsure of what it might have been. Fiddle, it is your turn.
I am going to, let's see. You don't seem to hurt too bad, so I'm going to try and shake the hand of the one right here. Shocking grass. Oh,
Yeah, that's what you're trying to use on us, Rick? Holy crap.
stop it. It's better that I just think these are little halfling hands.
Zapping the claw, you electrocute it, and it falls, writhing in agony.
Pleasure to meet you, little hand. I'm going to... I have something real quick. Do I have a way to escape without... If I casted a spell, I can't do another spell as a bonus action, right? Like I can't Misty Step at this point, right? I believe that's... Or I can because that was a cantrip, right? I'm going to Misty Step. Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will end my turn. Done.
I will go primal on the one right in front of me.
Slashing through it with your beast-like talons, falls to the ground, twitching momentarily.
Suppose I will move back with 51, 2, 3, 4. And that ends my turn.
So I'll attack the one in front of me,
With your halfling hands, you smash the claw against the tabletop.
and then I'll run across, attack that one. Ooh. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 will hit for 12 damage, and you drop this one as well.
Oh, you know what? I am.
If you want to make an unarmed strike, there is still one next to you.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and make an unarmed attack.
At this point, I'm surprised you're just not using Torin's body as an improvised weapon.
You hit and crush the claw into the tiled ground.
Mush.
Wait, sorry, I did remember my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. How tall are these bookcases?
10 foot tall.
Okay, cool. So I'd like to climb up and get on the top and kind of like, is there room like more ceiling above that?
Yes, the ceiling is about 20 feet tall. As you look around at the bookshelves and the walls, this area of the dungeon isn't as worn or dilapidated. Additionally, there aren't any runes or hieroglyphics that you previously found throughout the rest of the Fireforge.
What did I think? Like, this could have been newly built?
Not newly built, because the structure of the chamber matches other areas of the dungeon, but it is devoid of hieroglyphics and has somehow been preserved through the ages.
Okay. Regardless, I want to go with on top of the bookshelf, kind of plant myself against the wall, like hiding in that. Would end my turn.
I need Fiddle to give me a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Is this a magical saving throw because I have advantage?
Yes, it is.
All right. Wisdom. I call upon the wisdom of the owl.
Feeling the effect wash over you, but it does not take hold. Now give me a con save.
Okay.
Is it a spell or spell-like thing?
Yeah,
that
it's
you
a
can do?
spell.
It is.
Okay, well, because that last thing that hit me was magic, so obviously there's got magic going on over now. Can I try a counter spell?
Do you have to see the target?
Therefore, I will roll my constitution. 21.
You take 23 points of necrotic damage as you feel the moisture being sucked from your body. Your eyeballs sink into your skull, and bags form underneath them.
Holy moly.
The crawling claws are all dead.
Let's give them a hand while they were there.
Zolt was going to come in the room, and then he heard Guy heard Del Joe, and now he's not going to... No, I'm just kidding.
But, guys, something is hurting. I don't think it's the hands. You're being mean to Fid.
Bonus action dash. And then I'm going to look at Guy. I'm standing on top of the table. I look at Guy and say, It's through this door. Do you know what this mist is? When I look back at Fiddy and Caliban and say, you think you guys can dispel it?
Can try.
Okay.
Is it magical?
I mean, I don't know. It's purple mist, bud. I thought you were the wizard.
I don't study purple mist.
Zolt readies an attack if something comes within range, but otherwise he's standing on top of the tables. That was movement, bonus action to get onto the table, and then ready in action.
At the end of your turn, you see skeletal hands grasp the edge of the blue-watered well in the south of the room, pulling the body up and out of it. You can take your opportunity attack.
24 for 10.
These beings crawl forward from the well and approach, drawing their short swords and swinging at Zolt for 8 piercing and 17 piercing.
17 also hits. I would like to take a reaction. Thank you.
At the end of the well creature's turn, I need Zolt to make a DC 17 wisdom saving throw.
Natural 1.
You feel this compelling force wash over you, seeing these intruders invade your tribe-mate's lair. You're unsure of who these humanoids might be and why they're attacking your brethren.
So I'm going to attempt to see if this spell magic will work on this purple mist at 3rd level.
As you cast your spell, the purple mist dissipates. Behind the mist is a figure standing about 6 foot 6 inches tall, dressed in dark robes. He has pale skin and slicked back hair, with a cloak pulled up about his shoulders. He looks your way after you dispel the mist and says, well played, Fiddle. You see polished teeth with elongated canines.
Spell my name. Bonus action, movement 5. I'm gonna 5, 10, 18, 10, 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna go over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, 25, not 30. I'm gonna go right over here. And done.
At the end of Fiddle's turn, Caliban, you see the figure move to the north.
So, can I tell that something has happened to Zolt?
I mean, I just look like I'm gonna hug some skeletons, Caliban. I don't know what's weird.
Give me an insight check with disadvantage.
Damn, son.
As you look at Zolt with his back against the wall, looking toward where the purple mist had just dissipated, and then back towards you, he slowly lifts his bow in your direction with ill intent.
Oh, you want to know what's a cool callback from when you guys first met me? One of the things that Zolt does, because he's a bird, is when he focuses on something, his body moves, but his head stays level. Like, you know, when real birds, when they're focusing, like hawks and eagles. And the thing you notice, Caliban, is even though I'm breathing, my head has stopped moving and my eyes are focused on you. The same way when I'm hunting.
Okay. Then I'm going to move 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And I will reach out and touch Zolt and cast Greater Restoration.
Whoa.
That's a great spell.
Actually, that's the thing that would lift his curse. I need 100 gold of crushed diamond for that.
Oh, specifically crushed diamonds.
Okay. Screw that then. Instead of that, I will wild shape into a giant eagle.
This gives us the opportunity to throw that platinum ring into the fires of Mount Doom.
Yeah.
Man, if I was still controlling Zolt, I would leave the dungeon.
I'm also large now, but I can fly 80 feet. So let me see where 80 feet takes. So that's like 45. And now that I can see this guy, I have just enough movement left to fly up to him, and I will attack him twice. My beak and my talon.
They both miss.
Oh, well. Ooh, ouch. Yikes.
Rolled a 23 and a 24 and then a 7 and an 8.
Yikes.
Hey, it's the first time I've ever been a bird.
That's true. You're learning. Very hard to be a bird.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, I think my arms are just as long as they used to be. So I'm getting used to the reach now.
Are you an eagle with winged boots, though?
No. I'm an eagle. Eagle.
Oh, so the clothes and everything just the whole thing
Yeah.
turns. Oh, got it.
Is this mist active?
Yes.
And I saw Caliban able to move past this one.
Not past the far mist, but past the close mist.
Well, okay, if that's the case, then I run in because that means I don't know where Caliban went. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I guess I'll have to, I guess a bonus action dash. A bonus action 1 key point to step of the wind so I can just run straight.
You have advantage due to flanking. First attack hits. Second attack.
And then with that, you'll hear a guy say, stunning strike. So Constitution saving throw,
Nice.
11.
that fail.
You will spend a legendary resistance to succeed.
That's 1.
What is it? Who is he? He knew my name.
Second attack, 23 to hit. And then you hear a guy again say, stunning strike.
22.
And that ends my turn because I bonus action already.
At the end of your turn, he moves and steps into this black fluid and disappears.
Easier.
It looks more like a teleport than anything else. Do I still have move? Oh, wait, no, it was his turn. Bye-bye. Go ahead.
I need Fiddle to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. There we go. Con save. Oh no!
That is a failure.
Gonna dehydrate me again.
You take 49 points of necrotic damage.
I'm out. Oh, holy moly.
The skeletons are going to shoot at you, Zult. And since allies of the caster have attacked you, the charm condition ends.
Wow. I know you didn't want to do that, but that's true to what the skeletons would do, so you get a point of inspiration. I'm down to 43. I kind of do a little barrel roll with my head, as birds do, look at the 2 people short bows, and then turn to the north and see Fiddle, and my bird eyes go wide. I move over to him, and I cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level. You get 7 points of healing back, Fiddle. You're awake.
What's prone?
What happens though?
I need to make some con saves, actually. Okay, so I failed. So Hunter's Mark is gone on that last one because I've been attacked 3 times. So Hunter's Mark is gone. Fiddle is alive. He goes next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look down at him and say, you need to get out of this room. Go through the doorway you just opened up. And then Zult is going to bonus action dash and do the same thing he just told Fiddle to do. He gets up here and he sees a giant bird and goes, huh? And then sees this way. Sees guy.
Don't block me in, please.
Oh, then he had enough movement to get to that space. He's in there now and points back to the hallway. Fiddle's up. Hopefully he'll come with me. And that is Zult's turn.
At the end of your turn, Zult, you see the mist reform in the passageway.
If I have 25, I round down and round up when I stand up?
Down.
Okay, so I'm going to stand up. So I'm no longer prone. 10 left. 5, 10.
The fog wall is there.
Okay, then I'm going to Misty Step then.
Ooh.
Misty that step.
Misty Step.
Yeah, can you see through the fog? You need to see with Misty Step.
Can I see through it? Is it too dense?
You cannot see through it.
Okay, that case, let's see. I think I could do something here. It seemed to work the last time, so wait, no, I can't. If I dispel it, I'm stuck.
So we'd be able to get out.
What do you mean if you dispel it or you're stuck?
I can't. I have nothing left to do.
He doesn't have any more movement. He'll just be standing there. But it'll allow your friends to come into the room and help you.
Where is the guy now?
Yeah, south of me. Let's see. Let's do this. I'm going to... Okay, yeah. I'm gonna dispel it. Yeah, I'm gonna dispel it.
The mist once again dissipates.
That is my movement. I use my action. Do I have any bonus? No bonus. Yep. I'm done.
Fiddle, At the end of your turn, this vampiric beast moves right next to you.
Thing is, I can't really. You're kind of. I don't know.
Yeah. The ceiling's like 10.
Okay.
Yeah, you could fly over me.
And I will fly over, and this time I will just attempt to grapple the guy.
Ooh.
Grapple.
It'll use acrobatics. That's a natural 1.
Nice.
Is grappled.
And a streak in his face.
You get 2 attacks, right? You could attack with the other claw or do a beak attack. Don't you get 2? Don't you get multi-attack?
I do get multi-attack. I didn't think I get a second attack if I grappled.
Yeah, like if the first one didn't work, you could have used your second attack and try again.
Can he use his second attack to shove prone?
Sure, why not?
Do you have any movement left? Do you want to bring him back in here with us?
Actually do have some movement left. Let me see. That was like 35. It's hard to tell when you're huge. I can't really drag him all the way back in there. I can basically drag him maybe to where the purple mist is.
Let's do that. Do that. So if it comes up, it hurts him too.
Somehow I doubt that it hurts him, but sure, I can try to drag him.
It'll also get him closer so Guy doesn't.
Oh, wait a second. That's half.
Yep.
Yes, yeah. So I'd only be able to, I basically wouldn't be able to drag him anywhere. Not really.
Okay.
But I can try to shove him.
Yeah, so there's something.
Oh, there it is. My 20.
So now basically you now have him pinned.
That's amazing.
Nice. A giant eagle screaming in his face.
He's going to attempt to bite you at disadvantage.
Oh shit.
As you knock him down, he attempts to reach out with his fangs and bite your chicken leg. And he rolls a 12.
We're gonna go check, see with the eagle. Eagle fortunately has an armor class of 13.
And jump in.
Man, you definitely had enough movement to get to him, but I love your bravery.
Well, I didn't know that because I don't see there.
You jump in and you can emerge from a red well.
So you show up to the south.
You lose 1 hit die and your maximum health is reduced by 8.
Zolt sees you pop out and goes, he's in the room we were just in.
Hold on, I'm doing math.
So looks straight at the camera and says, why is he doing math?
Wait, now I have to do 1, 2. Oops. That work? Yeah. All right. Sorry, it's because of the hit point thing. All right, then I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, definitely I could reach there. And I will attack. First attack, 25 to hit.
For 11 damage.
Here, you say again, stunning strike.
Con save. That's a 23.
God damn it. All right, second attack.
A 29 hits.
Say again, stunning strike. That, I believe, fails. Give me a second. Yeah, that fails.
He'll burn another legendary resistance.
All right. And then, you know what? I will do flurry of blows. Flurry of blows. And then first unarmed strike, 25 to hit.
What's that advantage?
Stunning strike.
17.
Makes it. I'm like burning through my choke here. Unarmed strike. King. 23. And guess what I say?
This is amazing.
14.
Pulse.
He will burn his last legendary resistance.
Nice. That's good.
And that ends my turn.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, I use all my key points to burn that.
Was there anybody? I'm going to ask them while this is all happening. Was there anything else in the other room?
There's portal and another gate.
Mist in there so we can see what's up.
Oh, okay. Time to die.
Oh no, he's singing ABBA again. This is how you do it.
Take a chance. What does the fist mean again?
Grappled.
Grappled, okay. And prone.
He has a speed of 0. He can't get up. He's grappled.
As you have him grappled to the ground, the bruises and cuts disappear from his body.
Ooh.
He's going to try and bite Fiddle at disadvantage.
Oh, man.
That's a 24.
Wow. Fiddle's dead.
24 to hit.
See, that would have been a reason to move him.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, Oliver, you could have shielded some of those attacks you took earlier when you were getting murdered.
I still would have died. I took like 40 something on that one.
I know, that was so... Fiddle's down again, right? I can't see from over here.
Yeah, I'm down.
I think you're dead.
You scared me for a minute there.
Say that again. Maximum hit points to 0.
You take 9 necrotic, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 9.
Got it.
But you don't die. Maximum goes below 0.
Got it. Max HP modifier down by 9. Got it.
That's so weird.
Vampires. Motherfuckers.
At the end of your turn, it's going to... The skeletons will move out and take an attack at Caliban. 21 to hit for 8 piercing.
That it?
And a 15, 3 piercing damage. At the end of the turn, Diane is going to take a legendary action to try to bite Fiddle at disadvantage. That's a 19 to hit, and you take 2 death save failures.
Oh! 1, 2, failures.
Souls comes around the corner and is like, why is the vampire near Fiddle?
He likes me. Oh, I'm dead, sorry.
And cast Cure Wounds at first level. It's like, wow, this is what I'm going to be doing the rest of the combat, huh? You get, man, I got way more than the first one. 11 points of healing, Fiddle, and you're awake. Bonus action. Well, I'm going to move back. I'll probably get an attack of opportunity from grappled guy. Can he take attacks of opportunity while grappled? Probably, right?
Yeah, he could take reactions.
Yep. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stay there. This is so stupid. He's going to crouch down below that table and take the hide action. So the archers won't have sight of him anymore. 19. And that's his turn. Thank you. Because he's biting fools left and right. So many people to bite. So many choices.
It's a smorgasbord for him.
He's surrounded by meals.
He's going to form a fist and try to punch you.
Go punch me, Diane. Diane spits hot fire. Let's do it. That's a hit for 7.
He's not going to deal damage, but grapple you instead.
Oh, we're going to have a grapple chain here. Beautiful. What is happening? It's so silly. I love it.
I'm alive again. Okay, if I Misty Step, I just Misty Step proned, right?
You would show up laying down somewhere else.
Yep. At the start of your turn, the mist reforms in the hallway.
There. Okay, so I'm going to Misty Step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then just again, because I want to follow the order this time, if I want to do a cantrip after my Misty Step, I cannot. It has to be a touch type.
No,
it just has to be a cantrip.
just has to be a cantrip.
Got it.
Yeah, where are you going?
10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Will this give me cover? Some type of cover?
You still have your movement, bud.
I want to stay down
All right.
for right now. Well, will this give me disadvantage if I try to shoot prone? Because he's prone too. So
Well, just think about his condition is prone. So if you attack him with a ranged spell, you get disadvantage.
Doesn't matter what size you are or where you're at in the world. Melee attacks, I think, get an advantage.
because they're on the ground.
May I suggest you shoot the archers who are also doing damage to your giant eagle friend?
You may, but I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about the Dracula.
Well, Dolt's got a hand around his throat and he's yelling that at you, Fiddy.
Yes, I'm going to firebolt Dracula
Okay.
at disadvantage. 16?
A 16 will hit.
Yes!
Wow. Wow, man. I don't think firebolt makes things burn, man. It just does the fire damage.
Oh, really?
That would be cool though if it sets stuff on fire.
Whew. Okay, then I'm going to, I'll stay on the ground, and that ends my turn.
Yeah, that is smart, because if the archers target you, they can't. They'll be at disadvantage.
Diane will make a strike at disadvantage against Caliban.
Caliban, how much hit points do you have? Hopefully you're...
Several. It doesn't matter. I'm wild shape, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, it just absorbs it. That's right.
That's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Give me a second here.
This is so ridiculous what is happening in this room right now.
We're all holding hands.
Just out of curiosity, can the giant eagle fit through the doorway that leads out of this room?
Yes, but you'd have to squeeze.
We're also in a labyrinth. You don't know what door, like behind every door could be a room of enemies, so.
It's down the hallway to the north.
Didn't you say that there's good rooms in here?
That we found.
The river.
But we also need these diamonds.
We do, right. Yep.
Okay, let's see. Bonus action. I will drop the wild shape. They're running away. I will cast. Okay, 3rd level. I will cast Conjure Animals, conjuring 1 large constrictor snake. That is a beast. Giant constrictor snake. Wait a second. Nah, that's not going to work. He's huge. He won't fit in the row. He'll fit.
Just to the north of us.
Well, really? Because I thought huge was like 16 by 16 or something like that.
No, it's 3 by 3.
Oh, well, if it's 3 by 3, forget the snake. I will instead conjure my friend Enormous Tentacle. And so that's my action. Where we're going to put him in the initiative order.
It'll just go on your turn if that's all right.
Oh, okay, that's totally fine with me. Well, then make his constrict attack.
It's also at advantage because he's prone. He might not be grappled anymore, but he's prone.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, 25 hits. So he takes 8 bludgeoning damage, but more importantly, he is grappled again. And until this grapple ends, he is restrained, and the tentacle can't do anything else, but the creature is restrained. The more important thing is he's restrained.
Wow. Just stacking all these stats on him.
Like, stay put.
It's nice that he used up all of his
Legendaries, yep. You got him to use them all. That was perfect.
And then I will try to flee the room for the 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
All right, so I'm going to move over here. First attack on him.
All of the are at advantage, right?
18 hit. Whoa, it actually rolled halfling luck for me automatically.
Oh, really?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the new thing it does.
That's cool.
The advantage came out, and then I saw the one, then it rolled the 3rd one. I'm like, oh, sweet.
That's cool.
And with my last key point, I say stunning strike. Yeah.
This is amazing. Oh my god. This is amazing. He's hella restrained and stunned.
Can I just yell out to him?
And my next plan was to do the shove action at Zolt, but since he's now stunned, you're no longer grappled, so I'm just gonna attack.
That's amazing.
Diane. Or die again.
Or wait a minute. Oh, I don't have any more key points. Never mind, I couldn't have done it anyway because of the attack action. So 2nd attack, 26 to hit, and then for 7, and then bonus action, another one. I wish there was something that I could do that'll make him take a dexterity or a dex or something saving throw. And hit. 26 to hit.
Damn.
For 9 bludgeoning. And then I'll move, oh no, he's totally stunned. He can't do anything. Then I'll just stay there. That sure does.
Oh, I just turned again.
The skeleton will go ahead and make an attack at Caliban. That's a 16 to hit. The second skeleton will take a short bow attack against Zult.
Misses. All right, I can't see through there, so I'm not going to react to that. Moves away because he's not grappled anymore. And takes 2 attacks at the archer in front of him after casting Hunter's Mark on it. And will attack twice. As he got up to the table, he looked back at Guy and he said, thank you. 16 and 30. So that'll be 12, 22 plus 6.
And creature drops to the ground dead.
And that's his turn.
How tall is this table, desk, whatever it is? 4 feet. How tall am I?
You're less than 4 feet.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could have just been hiding under the table. You didn't need to be laying down.
For every 5 foot you crawl, you have to spend an additional 5 feet.
So it's like what is that called? Something terrain?
Nope. For every 5 feet you crawl, you have to spend another 5 feet.
Oh, okay, because it's just crawling because it takes more effort, kind of thing.
Yeah. You remember that there's a difference between halving your speed and taking additional movement when you're crawling. There's a distinction.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up. That gives me 10, and I'm gonna come with my last 10 movement right here, and then I'm going to. Can I lightning bolt without hurting Guy? Right there.
Sure.
I'm gonna do this at level 5. Automatically does not dex save, so take the damage.
He's stunned.
Oh, damn. I forgot.
Full 5th level damage.
I'd be laughing if you roll all 1.
Why'd you put that under your E?
So just a straight roll, right? I don't have to do advantage or anything.
It's a saving throw.
Yeah, you just hit the button.
So you roll, you have to roll your damage.
42?
That's good, man. Look at all those 4s.
Oh, you're nice.
Is he electrocuted? What does he smell like? Yeah, that ends my turn.
I will cast Flame Strike right about there.
Oh,
So that it encompasses the vampire and the archer without frying Guy.
that's so dexy.
And he is restrained currently, so stunned to 46 fire and 46 radiant.
Nice. 30.
30, man. That's a lot.
Hell yeah. Throw all these conditions at him. Did that kill the other skeleton archer? Yes.
You just watch him crumble on fire. You're like, oh, okay, I'm good.
Well, in this case, we just gonna watch Diane. Wait, what is this thing?
An enormous tentacle will just continue to hold him.
The Day of the Tentacle. What am I looking at? What is the... Oh yeah, those are those things.
So the only thing I could do was just pound him in the face.
Punch him.
Don't punch him up.
9 piercing. 26 to hit. Or 11 more piercing.
I've never seen an enemy with so many different effects on them.
And
There was once in the Tomb of Annihilation game where I forget what it was, but this thing must have had 6 or 7 different things holding it, restraining it, cursing it, blinding it.
And then a bonus action, my unarmed strike. Or 28 for another 10, so that's 30 damage total.
As you strike out at Diane, 1, 2, 3 times, the third strike connecting to his chest, almost punching a hole through it, and the body disintegrates into mist.
Oh, it's a mist. So where's the mist going? But I want to know where the mist is going afterwards.
Is he misty stepping?
You see the mist rise from the ground and move back through the purple mist in the doorway.
Damn, you know who's not going to fit through that gate? Tentacle.
Tentacle's rooted to his spot anyway, so he can't actually move. But he does have a 35-foot reach, so.
You should have done the snake.
Kelvin, is the tentacle physical or is it more magical?
It's
can I have a piece of it later?
I don't know if that'll work, Eddie. I mean, once the spell goes away,
It goes away with it.
Yeah, he evaporates back into, ectoplasm or whatever he's made out of. So
But no, in the way the rules are written, you could squeeze into a smaller space.
We drop out of combat. Guy, you're fast enough to follow it if you'd like to go through the purple mist.
Well, that's the problem. I don't want to go through the mist, guys.
Does Fiddy have another dispel magic?
He got away, guys.
well, I can dispel.
I don't want to metagame, but there's another creature on the turn tracker, so if we want to keep fighting, we can.
Yeah, because I saw it though. Oh, I couldn't see it because of the mist. That's right, I couldn't see it. We're gonna see him again. That was intense, guys, and we will.
Only if we stay here. Let's just loot the place, get what we came for.
Where's the diamond?
We have to get it.
It wasn't in this room because it would have keyed on you, right? Like you would have felt it in this room if you knew it was in here. That's why we were detecting magic, I guess.
I was detecting magic just because there was purple mist floating around.
Right. Well, Fiddy was detecting magic. You were still concentrating on the diamond.
Up until the combat happened, though, I don't know if anything you cast required concentration.
Yeah, I had to drop the locate object. Oh, I can cast it again.
Because that's the whole reason we came here. Otherwise, this was just a waste.
Yes, that I'm casting it again.
You get a ping of the diamond's location through the mist to the west.
Fiddy, open the gate.
Gate's open.
The mist dissipates for about 6 seconds, allowing Guy and Zolt to run through.
Wait for me. It only dissipates for 6 seconds?
For one round.
Gosh, if you want to do anything, you got to do it your freaking self. I'm running out of spells here, but
Here's the thing. We noticed that during combat. I find it hard to believe that Caliban wouldn't have been ready to go through the gate with us, but
Well, even then, it's not like you can dash, right? Because that's more that you can do that within 60 feet.
I guess it's up to Rick. Could he have seen the gate open,
Well-
moved, and dashed in 6 seconds?
Probably here. That's far. Because didn't do the dispel while I was up front. I was back here still.
And did you do it while laying down too? Were you not standing?
Well, it would depend. Like, would it go back up at the wouldn't it go back up at the end? The question is, would it go back up at the end of his next turn? No, then on his next turn he should be able to go through then.
why doesn't Fiddy just stay put? 'Cause,
I'm gonna stay with the tentacle. Maybe it's favor. Yeah, I'm gonna stay by my buddy, the tentacle.
He's kind of hurt anyway. Why don't you watch Torin's dead body? Make sure no one grabs.
Oh, where is Torin?
well, no, the tentacle's gone now because I had dropped concentration on it too.
Oh, my friend. I'm gonna look at the books. Oh yeah, I'm gonna read the books.
I'm sure that. What's the over/under on him being dead because the books blew up on him when we come back out?
Okay, well, you're right. I'm like really damaged. I don't have people around me. I'll be careful. I'll just look at the books.
Do you have a potion you can drink?
No.
Back, guys, 10 minutes.
Caliban, which way?
Still west? And I guess I'm going to have to drop this one myself.
As you cast Dispel Magic and the purple mist dissipates, you spy a black skull painted on the tiles in front of you. Wisps of smoke rise from it.
It's just painted on the ground, or is it moving?
Whoa. And they're kind of doing their thing. Can I at least investigate the tables? Not touching anything, just, see if there's any potions maybe. Okay, cool.
I go through, but I don't get near the smoke. Do you think that controls the mists? Like, it's got to be some type of spell that keeps renewing itself, right? Like the rune with the ice trap.
Yeah, you lost me on that one.
There was a thing that was making it keep going, right? These gates keep coming up, even though we killed the vampire or whatever. So there's got to be something.
We didn't really kill him. He ran away, but
Oh,
well, there's nothing for it. Guess I'm just gonna have to step across this line. I'm not seeing any other option here.
You guys want me to try first?
I'm not sure it makes a difference because we got to go south here.
better dex? Is that what you're asking?
No, not mechanically. I'm just asking, do you want me to try first?
Sure, yeah, why not?
Then I'll go here, and then I'll jump across to here.
Yeah, you've got like 35 feet jump.
Stay here.
As you easily jump across, you feel tendrils of smoke reach out towards your legs. Caliban and Zolt, you actually see the tendrils reaching out. Guy, you take 8 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 8.
Lucky the math is easy this time. My current is 44. My max is now at 70.
All right, well, watch out, Guy. I'm gonna jump to.
You sure? I mean, one person can search what we're looking for.
Okay, yeah, you guys make a good point.
I want to look around at this point, like what's this, and
Oh, that's clearly where he sleeps.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's a grave.
It appears to be freshly churned dirt covered with grass or sod that sits in this 20-foot area. On the tables sit alchemical supplies, books, and many of their necromantic accoutrements.
what do you guys want me to do? Because I was tempted to dig up that grave, and
What's down here? But I can't quite see around the corner.
I'll go ahead and
There's a desk and a table, Zolt says, because he can see around the corner.
Like, just keep looking, Guy. It's there.
I search for anything useful.
Give me an investigation or perception check. As you search throughout the room, you spot a double-layered desk with several shelves. On the uppermost shelf sits 2 different-sized skulls, and in between them is a rough-hewn jewel.
Swipe. So I got it over here, guys. And then what I do once, is it okay I dig this up?
Works for me.
All right, I start digging it up. If that's going to take some time, anybody have anything wooden and pointy they could maybe sharpen while I do this? I guess that's a no.
Looking through my stuff, I have not seen, well, I don't know if I could turn my flute into a stake or not, but
Or if somebody like has a torch that they could like really quick like sharpen up while they're waiting.
it's an even better idea. I have torches, yeah.
So do I. I take out a dagger and I start sharpening a torch.
Oh, you're playing with the grave. We're just sharpening stake.
Man, we are so ridiculous. I love it. Zolt has his bow ready in case anything else pops out. He can help from back here. Guy's digging, and I'm ready to shoot whatever we find in there.
I'm with Torin's body right now. I like I said, drawn protective symbols on his body.
We definitely pulled it up to the hallway, so it's in the hallway outside of the room. I didn't do all that work tying Torin's body to our druid to then leave it further back when we got up here.
So I'm just going to spend my time trying to push the body into the room in the hall.
Oh, I need to start digging. Do I have a shovel? I have a mixing paddle. Yeah. That should work.
Totally the same thing.
As Zolt sees you pull out a spoon and then pulls a shovel off his pack and says, "Do you want this?"
No. It's not a spoon. It's literally one of those large mixing paddles and that you put in cauldrons. It's one of those. But a shovel would be better.
Yes, we don't know where this ground has been, and he throws you the shovel.
You throw it over the
Yes.
the thing, yeah. All right. And I grab it and then I start digging.
The pile sits about 2.5 feet tall. It has what appears to be grass growing on the sides of it. You dig for about 15 minutes. As you continue to pile the dirt in the corner, you get to about where the pile is approximately 1 foot tall. Make an investigation check. That's a 6. You continue to dig and you're not quite sure what you're digging for, but there doesn't appear to be anything of note in the pile of dirt.
I don't see anything in this pile of dirt over here. It has to be something in here. It has to. I mean, who would put this? So on the edges, is it because the floor is stone? At the edges of where this pile is it like, is the stone cut? You know what I mean? Like how does this dirt, like from the dirt, the stone kind of dealio?
It looks like whoever put this here just plopped it down in the position it is in now. You search around the edges and investigate the stone and check where the tiles run together. And it appears to be like the rest of the stone in this room.
Unless you guys want to give this a try, I'm going to keep digging.
No, I'm not moving.
Well, we only have one shovel, right?
I didn't actually finish looking through my equipment.
So you went for the big spoon first. I'm saying you opened up your bag if you have equipment, and you went straight for the spoon instead of looking for a shop. You're like, yeah, spoon, sure, that'll work.
He's a cook.
But it's not just a spoon, it's a big paddle.
Good for shoveling, good for paddling, say if we're in a canoe.
Is it made of wood too? Because you can kill the corpse.
Yes.
How much dirt are we talking about?
Yeah, how much dirt has he removed from the soil at this point?
About half the dirt has been removed. After all, it is a 20 by 10 foot area of dirt that's now about 1 foot tall.
So more than we can throw into a bag of folding and take with us.
That is very funny.
Vampire was back and what? Where'd all my dirt? Yeah. Those sticks, they took my dirt.
Is there any way we can get rid of it somehow?
What happens if you throw it in that bottom portal? And Zolt points to like the portal over here.
Toss a handful in and see what happens.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a handful of dirt and toss it in there.
Oh my god, there's a door to the north.
Yeah, I was going to point that out.
You drop the dirt into the well, where it floats momentarily before it sinks to the bottom. The pool contains a dark, brackish liquid. When you drop in the dirt, it doesn't act like regular fluid. It bubbles for a few seconds.
I'll just put it all in there. So he's got to work to get it out.
Real quick then, I look over here after I've done that. How does that pool look? Is there dirt? Does it look like there's something inside there?
Make a perception check. You look in and notice that the well is about 3 feet deep, but it doesn't appear to contain any dirt.
Let's start shoveling some of the dirt in here as per Result's recommendation. I'm talking about probably like 5 shovels worth.
You start shoveling the dirt into the well. After about 5 shovels worth, you can barely discern that the level of liquid has risen slightly.
And then after that, I look here again just to see if maybe Fez has changed.
You take a look, and it doesn't appear to have changed.
Can't really tell, guys. What you guys want to do?
We don't have Fitty, but do you want to check that door up there? Maybe this is what do they call them? Green herrings? Someone at the dock said herring. What's a herring's like a fish? Okay. I obviously wasn't on the water that long.
Herrings are delicious, especially if you pack them in a jar and kind of ferment them a little bit. Oh, chicken door.
Yeah, fish booze. It's great stuff.
I assume you're looking for traps. Give me an investigation check. The area does not appear to be trapped.
Check if it's unlocked.
It also doesn't appear to be locked.
Okay, I'll go and open it. Or missed.
Wait, we came to that one.
We did?
Yeah, I don't recall seeing the mist before.
Okay.
And we have no clue what happens when something goes in it.
Yeah. We just don't trust it.
And floating purple mist in the vampire's lair? Probably not.
All right, what do you guys want to do? Do we want to get rid of the rest of this dirt, or?
Yeah, sure, why not? Can't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, if you dug like in the western portion, I don't know, he's like curled up in a fetal position on one side or something.
He also could have just run out that door.
He turned into mist. That's true. He totally could have just gone north, and we're just screwing around in here for nothing.
Well, not for nothing, unless he has another pile of dirt somewhere.
I will take the time, unless the party wants to do anything else, I will take the time, start filling both pools with dirt until it's all gone.
That's fucked up.
I'm going to walk over to the first set of mist. I'm going to yell through. Did you guys find the diamond?
Stop yelling.
That nope, you could hear me through the mist. Did you guys find the diamond?
Yes, but shh. City, close the door to the room you're in, so in case someone walks by, they don't see you.
Okay, I'll close the door. Good idea. Oh, I'm going to read books. Oh no, I'm not supposed to. I'll go back to Torin. I remembered. Some books and I got distracted again.
I love that. I love just Fitty every 5 minutes going, oh no.
Don't touch.
5 minutes. 5 minutes later. Books. Oh no.
Biddy, you know he's dead, right?
Yes. Yes, of course. Of course I know that. I'm protecting his soul.
I have nothing. Guy has nothing else to do. So unless the party wants to do something else, that is what his guy is doing.
Soul's just kind of pacing with his bow, moving around.
You guys could just try crossing that area.
Did someone just open the door for where Fitty is? I guess my idea of him closing the door didn't work.
I closed the door, but they opened it. Oh, man. Guys, I figured this is it. I had to do this.
Oh, shit. We get some initiative there.
Okay, can I say that I didn't walk up to say hi? I'm gonna die. Oh, no.
Or you just go through the purple fog.
Ooh, let's see what happens.
One before you.
You're standing in the lab looking back through the mist when the door opens. A towering set of armor enters the room and a voice echoes from within,
I told you I was coming for you, Biddle.
followed by a word in Dwarvish as his longsword bursts into flames. That's a 24 to hit, Fiddle.
Yes, that does hit. And I cannot even shield that because that still hits.
You take 13 slashing and 5 fire damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
You hear the scuffle from the other room, and the Knight of Fire will make a second attack. That hits. You now have 2 death save failures.
Just a D20, right?
Straight D20. Oh, I know how this feels.
I'm dead. Mama. And the roll went behind the turn order screen, so I couldn't see what it was.
Titty, what are you doing here?
Came to visit.
Result. From the other room, you hear,
I have come for you, Fiddle.
as the sword strikes, echo, and steel strikes flesh. Fiddle gasps and cries out, followed by silence.
Even if he dispels this fog and I move, which I can't I can ready an action to dash, but then I'm just stuck at the other door. So our friends are dead. Sure, I'll dodge. Let me look at my feature. Yeah, it doesn't say I need to see the enemy. And that's it. Thank you.
I guess I'll go here. And then that's 30 feet. And then I'll jump here. And since I probably can't see him, I'll just take the dodge action.
My turn. Okay. Bonus action, I will cast Guardian of Nature and become a great tree. It's a subtle. My skin appears barky, leaves sprout from my hair, and
It's like what Belladin did, except he became a beast.
then for my action, I will cast Primal Savagery. But now I should have advantage on this because it is a wisdom-based attack. Oh, that's right. I can't see him.
You can hear the Knight of Fire as his armored boots walk across the floor. He is currently not hidden to you.
Yeah, it's only if your specific thing says you have to see your target. And we just get disadvantage and all that stuff.
It just says a creature within 5 feet of you. Doesn't say I have to be able to see him.
There you go. Very nice. That would be a straight
The
roll,
advantage says you make dexterity and wisdom-based attack rolls with advantage.
but it'd be a disadvantage because you can't see the target.
You hit the Knight of Fire, but the strike bounces off harmlessly.
Okay, well, that is my turn then.
Okay. Just gonna ready an attack for if I can see the enemy. And that's my turn. Let me take off dodge.
The Knight of Fire is going to make an attack against Caliban with advantage. That's a 15.
That misses.
The second attack is a 25. You take 10 slashing and 1 fire. The flaming sword streaks out of the purple mist, and you're able to dodge the first swing, but the reverse cut connects with your arm.
Okay, hang on a second. I gotta make 2 con saves for the spell, but I get to make them with advantage.
Bummer.
I will grapple it. Can I try grappling him again? I'll do that. What the hell? Why not? And that's my turn. Well, yeah, I'll go and try to slap him with my bonus action. I think just two. Okay. Unarmed strike. Misses.
FYI, I forgot to tell you that's at the beginning of the combat. I rolled an 18 on my initiative. I don't know if that makes a difference for whatever my character has on him.
Can't see him. I'll try to strike at him again. So it's just a straight roll?
Hell yeah.
Plus 35. Damn.
Yes. Damn, son.
Would a tree trunk or
Yeah, well, we don't need Torin, I don't think.
How long does that last?
Oh, it's just acid damage. So, oh, you mean the...
You hit the knight solidly, and the armor rocks back and forth.
and that is my turn.
I'm seeing my companions attacking a space, and I'm seeing like a flaming sword pop out of the mist, so I'm going to attack at that space. So this is going to be 2 attacks at disadvantage.
A 15 and 14 both miss.
Bummer. And that's my turn.
Though you can see him, the knight turns towards you, Caliban. You clipped him, and now he's going to attack you twice. That's a 22 for 6 slashing and 6 fire. Give me a concentration check.
Oh, the bark thing is concentration.
Nice. Yeah.
Second attack, that's an 18 for 10 slashing and 1 fire.
Who's got the boots of flying?
Me?
Oh, so you can get away if you need to without taking any damage from the smoky tendrils.
I don't know. We haven't tested that theory.
We haven't. Yeah, I think you need to do another Colin save at advantage.
Yeah. And fails that one horribly.
Rolls are not good tonight.
I'll go ahead and try grabbing him again.
Ooh.
It was halfling luck too.
nice?
Yes.
You've successfully grappled the knight.
Ham into the smoke.
Yeah, throw him in the skull.
Let's see if I can pull him in there and into the smoke. So it'd be 10, 20 feet.
Guy's so badass.
And it would be like that. So it would be 10, 20. That would be 30 feet of movement. And then second attack, I guess I'll give him a noogie. Actually, no, I'll try it again. I'll shove him prone. Whew, yeah, right.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what is that?
And then my bonus action will be me giving him a noogie.
Yeah, you got a free hand. You can punch him.
6 bludgeoning damage. It's almost like, yeah, it looks like a UFC fight at this point.
So guy in the armor didn't have to do any saves for the smoke. Did we notice the smoke attacking either of them?
Did not attack either of them.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I am going to burn my last 4th level spell slot and cast Polymorph.
On who?
On me. Giant ape.
Yeah, that's 3 by 3.
Ooh, big old boy.
He's huge.
This is a good idea in theory.
Didn't work out so well for Torin, yeah. I'll move in, and I will smack at this guy twice.
A 17 misses. A 25 doesn't.
Oh, look at that roll.
What is the 3d10 plus 6?
Yeah, giant apes are dope.
It was fun until I died.
And, maybe I can try to move around over here. Well, in that case, I guess I will stay there.
So on the first attack, it's 15 because I'm not using my sneak attack. My sneak attack have to be used?
No. That's what you get for rolling all your dice at once.
Okay, so then that first one is 19 damage. We'll just say I used an sneak attack there because I didn't know I was going to be critting on the next one. So 19 damage on the first one. And then the second attack is 16 plus 9. So 25 points of damage on the second one.
You guys are making Guy feel small. Get it? Small.
A little bit more, though. His body decays just a little bit.
The knight strikes out at you, Guy.
Misses.
Oh, damn. Oh, my goodness.
Let me shove him prone again. Try to. Please, 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 please.
Oh, yes. That's amazing.
And then second attack.
I need a whip or something with sneak attack.
A 25 hits for 11.
Yeah, and then bonus attack.
Bonus
or
A 16 misses.
With advantage because it's strong.
And a 23 will hit. As you see the giant ape beat its chest and jump up and down, it slams both fists upon this creature, splitting the armor apart. Dirt pours from within and onto the ground, and a mist follows.
Oh, what a dick.
Where does it go?
You see the mist float to the southern wall and then disappear through it.
Oh, this is some Strahd shit.
Greatest vampire of all time.
He spits on fire. At least his sword does. Does his sword go out?
When the armor drops to the ground, the sword falls with a clang, the fire extinguished.
Yeah, now the giant ape is going to start scooping up all the dirt he can find and throwing it in those pits. He's pissed.
Hey, can you hand me the sword, please? I want the sword. Guy, you might want to check that wall. What type of sword does Guy give me?
It's a long sword.
I'll add to my character. Thank you.
With that said, I'm going to start searching more interesting stuff on the...
Give me an investigation or perception check.
I was literally typing that out to Oliver as you said that. I was like, oh my god, they don't know that you're dead.
Hey, we have no idea.
A 22. You start looking around the laboratory, finding the following. Alchemical equipment, some notes on the desk. In the drawer are 2 red potions and a thick black book. It sits on the desk's top.
I take the potions, and then I look at the book. Okay, I go ahead and read it without touching it.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Halfling, and Telepathy.
Looking at the book, it appears to contain rituals. In the margins of the open pages, you find instructions on how to raise a being to lichdom. Erratic notes also speak of freeing people from structures deep within the Great Desert.
Hey, Fiddy. What do you know about liches? Fiddy?
Oh, so sad.
So I didn't get a chance to punch the wall.
You punch the wall and find it relatively solid.
Of course, I'm probably stuck in this room.
Oh, it's 3 by 3.
He just got bigger.
Why did the ape get bigger? Because the druid's magic is so strong.
If I don't hear Fiddy on the other side, I panic and I run through the vents.
Oh wait, there's a... Zolt says as he runs by.
So I run through the other mist. So
Reaching the next room, you find Fiddle at the foot of Torin's corpse, his eyes staring blankly and 2 savage and cauterized wounds in his abdomen.
he's dead.
Zolt comes up to Guy and says, look, let's go find where that vampire is. It's to the south. There's more doorways in the hallway. Let's kill him and then come back. We've got the diamond. We can bring them back.
We could always put Fiddy on the table.
Yeah, he was very keen on the table.
Diamond for Torin, table for Fit. The diamond's huge, by the way. We were told it was like a massive diamond.
Yeah, I'm not very effective outside of this room in this form, so.
Mechanics question, those glasses, do they require attunement? The one on Fiddy's face.
Nah, they don't.
All right, Zolt takes them off, puts them on, and goes to this door and does an investigation check. It's with advantage with those glasses, right? Yes. Cool, didn't matter. Does the door look locked and or trapped?
It does not.
Zolt opens the door as stealthily as possible. 19. Well, here you go, big guy. This room's bigger.
And I will squeeze out and squeeze my way down the hallway. Squeeze in through the door.
Just squeezing.
Push all the air out of your chest. It makes it easier to fit through. But this doesn't look good.
The room appears as if someone wanted to portray it as some kind of garden. The walls contain murals of picturesque landscapes. On one wall, it shows a distinct image of Mount Fireforge as if viewed from the north. Zolt, you're familiar with this view, as your tribe is from the north. Another wall seems to look down from on high to a serene sea. A statue of a mermaid sitting on a rock is positioned in front of the seascape. A nearby stone bench is situated to provide a distinct view of the mermaid and her oceanic backdrop. Planters of various shapes dot the room. They contain mushrooms and softly glowing fungi, which has replaced what originally grew here. One of the planters appears to have been damaged.
Hey, why don't we...
Abe squeezes through and just starts smashing the plantry. Yeah, I make the gesture of bag, dirt.
All right, I'll take enough dirt from one planter. Fill the bag of holding for Caliban's request.
Zolt's gonna look under the bench. He's gonna sit on it, move around on it, see if there's some type of like trigger, if there's a doorway somewhere. He's like looking at the wall to the north and like trying to do the mental math of like, okay, it went through, and then realizes if it went through the wall, it would actually be like over here. After the ape tears off enough things, he's going to ask the ape to punch the wall, see if there's a way to get through it over on the west side. And if there isn't, suggest the party goes back through the hallway, see if there's another door.
Why don't you smash the statue just for the hell of it? To talk about desecrating.
And Rick's in his head is like, this is the only safe place in the entire dungeon, and it...
You quickly destroy everything in this room, including the mermaid, planters, and bench. Nothing appears to have been hidden.
Could I do a perception check, see if there's any seams in any of the walls, see if I feel any air, so if there's like a secret doorway anywhere? 15.
In the northwest corner, you find small fissures and cracks behind one of the now destroyed planters.
I think this is where he chased through the mist. Yeah, I don't know, Guy. What do you think?
See, dirt came out of him as we killed him. One of the pots were smashed when we got in. Which pot was smashed? That one. We smashed the rest of the pots.
Well, Fiddy was the only one strong enough to carry Torin's body, so I don't know what we're going to do.
I would say that we just gather up the bodies and go back to the table.
Okay. Did the wall react in any way? Were there any panels that came loose when our giant ape was punching the west wall?
As you're taking a closer look at the fissures, they appear to be made in such a way that they would align with Diane's alchemical lab.
When he came the second time, how much time was passed? Yeah.
About 30 minutes?
Half hour. I know. What do you want to do, Zolt? My choice right now would be to try to head back to the table.
Yeah, the ape makes gestures like carrying things and moving.
Yeah. My only concern is that woman seemed to become more dog-like over time, and her mannerisms became more and more and more dog-like, so I'm just concerned that it might bring back Fiddy, but eventually Fiddy would turn into one of those guard things.
The ape gives him a look like he's very dense, like you didn't think we were really going to put him on that table, did you?
Zolt doesn't really get sarcasm. All right, let's go get the bodies. Zolt's going to look down to the south and see if there's just another doorway to the west, like that's that is kind of lines up with the laboratory, see if there's one more thing to look at.
The hallway continues on and then turns to the south.
And then it just stops. Okay.
I'll drop the polymorph and help them carry the...
Zolt walks through the fog that clearly didn't do anything and we were worried about the whole time for no reason. And looks at the dirt. I mean, is there anything left in there, or was it all put in like the basins?
Guy was about halfway through putting all the dirt into the basin. The giant ape was able to complete the task in about 5 minutes.
Did the level of the liquid go up?
Yes.
Did you grab the book, Guy?
No, I didn't. Why don't you go and get it?
Grab the book.
You go ahead and pick up Diane's ritual book.
No one for naming things, was he? A quick perception on this. There's probably Diane's hideous laughter in there or something.
Items on the desk are alchemical equipment used for mixing potions and concoctions.
A quick perception to see if I see anything worth grabbing before I leave the room.
While he does that, can I taste the potions to see what they are?
2 potions of healing.
Oh, nice.
Looking around some more, you find empty vials. They appear to be old, maybe worth some coin, but are still intact. Additionally, there are 2 well-polished skulls.
I grab the skulls and the vials, put them in my bag, and I head out the room.
Heading back, are you going through the gravity room?
Oh yeah, the gravity room.
But everything in there's dead, so
That's true. It'll just take us time. You got Fiddy, or should I carry him?
okay. Biddy, we can actually put in the bag of holding,
That's true.
or at least we can stuff him in there till only his top is sticking out.
His head sticking out of the bag holding.
It's a Fiddy backpack. Like those dog backpacks where it's got a little window, you can see the dog on the
Yeah.
And then with Torin, we stand him up and do like a Bernie's whatchamacallit?
Weekend at Bernie's thing.
Weekend at Bernie's, yeah. When we go to the gravity room, I do it like James McAvoy, where he puts his 2 fingers at his.
Okay, Professor X.
You find yourself back in the room with a golden bed.
I put Fiddy on it. No, I'm just kidding.
Is what's her name still in here?
She is not.
Well, I can't do anything until I've had a rest. Long rest.
Let's do it.
All right, we shut the door. And is there anything in here for us to prop it?
You can throw the zombie corpses in front of it.
Or why not? Yeah.
During the 16 hours or whatever we would need to wait, or 24 hours to take a long.
Well, then first, yeah, take short rest first then.
Yep, short rest, and then after the short rest, put his armor back on him. I don't want him waking up armorless.
Come on, it's a party. Oh, wait, sorry. Wrong character. That's I.
Can't. I'm looking over and I'm like, can he cast Revivify? Can Torin do it?
Yeah, but Revivify only works if the target's only been dead for a minute or less.
Oh.
While you wait, you flip through the books. The books Fiddle was excited about. And you get a short rest.
And I think Revivify still needs diamonds.
We could just break this one in half. Were there any tools in the laboratory if we could break it in half? Because it's massive enough, it'd be bad to waste it on one spell.
There didn't appear to be any jeweler's tools, only alchemical equipment.
During the short rest, the D8 for the short rest. So if you're rolling hit dice, you could add an extra D8.
Nice. Nice, Calvin.
Oh my god, really? 3 ones.
Zol looks over at Caliban and says, if the whole one gets destroyed, then you could just cast that locate object thing again. Maybe there's another diamond in here. And with Torin,
Let's at least try to bring... That's a tough one. When we bring Torin back, he's not going to be at his best for a while. But he will be alive.
What's the spell, mechanically? Which one is it?
Raised dead. Unless we want to have some real fun and do resurrection. Reincarnate.
That would be kind of cool.
Might as well put me on the table.
Or you could just reincarnate Fiddy. I don't think you'd have a problem coming back to something else.
Right.
It's random.
I take it back. Reincarnate has a different set of components. Rare oils and unguents worth at least 1,000 gold.
Oh, damn.
Unguents. I got some in my pants.
The difference with reincarnate is you could have like a toe.
Oh, you come back as a toe?
Oh, it doesn't require a whole body.
Oh, but what are the options? Like, how does it? What are the thing that you can come back as?
It's a random roll what you come back as.
That sounds like fun. That's cool.
Well, we do have this book that apparently contains how to become a lich. We can,
Make Fiddy a lich.
I've always wanted to be taller.
All right, what are we doing?
well, long rest eventually. And then we raise the dead.
At least one of them.
Well, Fiddy's easier to drag around.
The day inches by slowly, and you get tired enough to where you eventually fall asleep, while others stand guard. The evening is quiet, and you wake and gain the benefits of a long rest, and the morning is yours.
I've rolled my sleeves, never done this before. Should be interesting. Guess we can bring out the diamond. And I completely make it up as I'm going along, but I do cast Raise Dead. Wait a second. Does anybody remember Torin's real name? I think we gotta call out for his.
It's Peter.
Wait, that's not his real name?
No.
No, I don't think it matters. He's gone by Torin so long. It's still a true name,
I was gonna say, like, wait a minute, let's make him look nice first. Put him on the table real.
You're laying there in the dark stillness, 1 foot in this world, 1 foot stepping into the afterlife. Suddenly, a light flashes in front of your eyes, and along with it, a vision. Those who have looked into your eyes can see you faced unimaginable horrors. You are no stranger to the darkness. Though they may fear you, commoners will extend you every courtesy and bow before you. They will take up arms alongside you, fighting enemies beyond comprehension, giant against the darkening skies. The fires burning, a dark facade of the coming night, darkness around every corner. Victims face down on a field of blood, a field of victory. The war cry of your God's name upon your lips fuels the allies around you, knowing they gladly accept the torments of your past and the curse upon your names. Torin Rhysmaras, Keenan Durian Votten, even advisor of the first king.
My rage chases away the darkness. As king, my blade illuminates the skies. I am above the reckoning, for I am king. There is power within me, guiding me. A voice, no, a purpose that I must set free. Nothing dissuades me, as my path to redemption is clear. I feel no compassion for my foes, for they die upon my blade. Each soul served upon a platter of mithril. My bride, rescued from the altar before Eldath's pool.
The gentle glade giving way to roaring pools of magma. A constant dream replacing the glade. Each dream starts the same. A child in the dark, splitting the flames as they part before you. A white staff glowing red hot in a darkened chamber where the flames rule. Yet they do not burn, but grow ever brighter. A beautiful woman amongst the honorable men dressed in silver, her auburn hair writhing in the firelight of the flame rule, growing a brighter red as Eliza steps closer to embrace you. Though, maybe not Eliza, but a beautiful and familiar face, smiling without emotion as you slay your final foe. Those same faces smiling against a dark backdrop. Drifting down, tails set aflame. Echoes in the dark, echoes in the dark. You are the true king, You are Torin, of Tabula, the Yiri, Alashaki. Another seed filled in the pact of the planar Pentad, leader of men, king of kings, the ringed right hand of Tempest. You feel a touch on your shoulder. and offhandedly you tell Guy that you're not hungry. It's Caliban's hand outstretched, his pinky ringed in platinum and onyx, and your eyes snap open.